volatile. And the reason being is I was constantly being attacked.
Okay.
And so obviously when you're being attacked, sometimes you say the most
it's a reaction.
provocative things to annoy someone
Yeah.
to get them pushed back. One of the things I promised to do, which I have, if everyone's seen this week's videos and last week's videos, I haven't really talked about Islam at all. I've actually spoken about depression, Indian history and stuff like that, so I'm having a more nuanced conversation.
Okay.
Now, one of the things I do regret over the last couple of weeks, what I said, I think we should ban the burqa. And that pissed off a lot of people. And I agree that I shouldn't have said that. What I should have said was we should discuss the burqa. Because discussing it is not the same as me saying banning it. So I am going to start to kind of, I agree, my language over the last couple of weeks has been problematic. I'm not innocent in all this, so obviously when someone's saying something
It's good, if you take back and you clarify, look, no one is perfect, we make mistakes and that. That's why many people used to tell me, boycott Raj, leave Raj, Raj is an evil man. I said, based upon my experience with Raj,
not that evil.
based upon my experience with Raj, when I clarified this misconception to him, he took it back. He said, you know what, I was wrong.
Yeah, but do I ever say Salafi now?
No, you don't. But you was talking about Sharia.
Yeah, but I have to say something. I don't agree with Sharia.
No, but before you agree with Sharia, to look after your mother. Do you agree with that?
But what I'm saying is that
it's a big term.
Hold on, the parts of Sharia I disagree with.
That's what I'm saying. But it's
are the death penalties, and I do make it clear. I'm talking about that.
Yeah, but Raj, you were going around saying Sharia.
Yeah, I know.
Sharia is a comprehensive term.
All right, so that's one other thing that I know that I started realizing saying the word Sharia is too much of a blanket term.
Yeah, Sharia, look after your parents. Look after the poor people, Sharia.
I have said Sharia law or the penal codes that I disagree with.
Now, with some Sharia law.
So let's go back to a couple of weeks ago, because the thing is, a couple of weeks ago, there's a lot of things happening where I was being constantly harangued. And people saying, oh, Raj, you're this, Raj, you're that. So obviously, as a human being, not everyone is as calm as you.
I'm not calm, to be honest.
No, I say,
I'm not calm.
You made the right, I always say it, the only person that knows how to beat me is you, because you know the way to beat me is ignore me.
And that's what I did, if you notice.
Yeah. And I saw you walking. I saw you walking
many times.
Yeah, and I keep saying to people, if you want to figure out how to defeat me, you just don't talk to me.
That's right.
But what's happening is that people are constantly, even today, people are just gravitating towards me, hurling abuse, and then what I do is I just retaliate. And they're feeding me, because I love that bullshit.
I understand that. And
I love that shit.
You like, what's his name that he's going, the Chinese guy?
Yeah, Tan.
Tan, that's it. Tan, you know, there's one video, Tan tried to come speak to me. When I ignored him, it burns him. Because what I told my brother, don't even speak to him. He started mocking me, telling me, look to your hair. Because there's nothing to speak about now. He has to mock my hair.
And I saw when I was standing in my corner, you would never come there. You'd always walk around here.
Yeah, because
and
I was like, you know.
I was like, when's Shamsi going to come up? But this is what I'm saying to people, like, the way these guys are playing into a particular situation, that when they're coming over to me, they're feeding me in a way.
Yeah, of course.
And I keep on saying that, why do you keep on following me? Like today, people are following me, like shouting abuse, and I'm going to just feed off of that. Yeah, so
but you are a human being.
No, but
so you have to utilize your
intellect. So what I'm saying, but the thing is, over a period of time, when someone comes over to me, like today, they put a camera on my face and they say, oh, Raj is a paedophile, I'm going to put it on the internet. Obviously, I'm going to find that offensive.
Yeah, but Islam has nothing to do with that person.
No, I'm not talking about Islam. What I'm saying
is... Sorry. My main concern, people going around insulting my religion. I understand there's some people over here, they have very, very bad behavior. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but they're not doing a great job. They're coming here, mocking people, insulting people, swearing at people. Even my man, that clown guy as well. One they're talking about Allah, one they're talking about, what's his name, that Iraqi guy, what's his name?
Oh,
Modin.
Oh, no.
You see what I'm saying? I told him. Look,
so you know Sophia Lewis. He chucked water on her.
I know who.
That's Sophia Lewis over there.
I don't really know her, but
So one of the things that
so sorry to cut you. My point is, when you have a personal issue with someone, don't bring Islam into it. You see what I'm saying? Islam has nothing to do with it. Understand, Raj? So alhamdulillah, now you realize that you were wrong.
No, I'm not going to say I'm wrong, because I don't believe
you're not wrong saying
but I believe, what I'm saying, I still disagree with Sharia.
I understand
that. In terms of the penal code, I can rephrase it in a way that is more beneficial for discussion.
I disagree with you in some issues.
Shall
I insult you? Shall I go around?
So what I'm saying is that the situation over the last few weeks has been very hostile.
And
so obviously, I'm going to react as a human being to that hostility in a negative way as well. That's how I dealt with it. So what we're going to have to do going forwards as a community at Speakers Corner is to be able to have discussions, even if we disagree with each other very strongly, without it getting to a point where saying, oh, well, you're a hateful person, you're a bigot, you're a racist and all that kind of stuff. Because one thing I've always said about Shamsi, people always say, oh, well, Shamsi, this, Shamsi. I said, listen, one thing he's never done is that whenever we've spoken, you've never said, Rod, you're this or you're that. All we do is have a discussion, even though we disagree. Yeah, but a lot of people don't do it like that. What they will do is start shouting abuse at you and say, you're a racist person, you're a bigot, you're this, you hate Islam, you have all of this. So what we need to
especially
do,
if you're going around saying Islam, this,
yeah,
Islam,
I'm not.
Alhamdulillah, no.
First of all, I don't say Islam. Whenever I talk, I want to say something on the camera. Try and find me a video where I've dissed Allah, where I've said anything against Muhammad, whether I've said anything against Islam as you guys as a religion. I don't care if Muslims pray 5 times a day. I don't care if you want to pray over it. It doesn't bother me. Or stuff like that, you want to fast. All I criticize is a particular system that I feel is not conducive to humanity, which is Sharia penal code.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, that's my opinion. So,
which is subjective.
So what I
no, wait, Raj. He's a brother reminder with something. Yeah. Don't say to humanity. Don't speak on their behalf.
You can't speak on behalf of humanity.
All right. So I believe I can say it, and I will say it.
But it's not.
No. But
they are human. Are you happy for me to speak on their behalf?
What I'm saying is that I believe. My belief is not conducive to humanity.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
Because I believe people like Sophia Lewis, who's transgender, or people that are maybe homosexual, though I may not agree with homosexuality, I don't think these people should be punished with these penal codes of like either imprisonment.
Say if it doesn't represent humanity, you can't say that.
But what I'm saying is that the reason.
We don't want to go with the topic, but
so what I'm saying, we don't want to go negative. We can do that in another.
But one thing.
But the main thing we need to keep upon is that we should be able to have a discussion about heated subjects without it getting either too volatile, personal.
I mean, it's calling each other names like you're not sincere. There's no problem with that. Yeah. As long as you don't swear, bringing someone's mother, bringing someone's father and his religion into the. But one point I want to mention that you were going around and this is Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia.
Going around Sophia.
Yeah,
Sophia, you're asking the Muslims what is her punishment or.
Yeah, I want, because a lot of people are saying.
To the Muslim
the reason why we're doing this is because a lot of people say Sophia Lewis hates Muslims, and what I was trying to say to them is that, look, why would she like Islam if the particular systems or the penal codes of Sharia would be detrimental to her? It's like, and this is gonna, don't take this the wrong way, it's like a chicken like in KFC.
Yeah.
They're not gonna like it. And the same with Sophia Lewis. You cannot expect her to like Sharia because.
Who's asking her to like?
But what I'm saying is that a lot of people are going.
No, wait. A lot of people. Islam. Islam, nothing happened to her.
So let me just finish something.
So she's just what do you call it, transgender? Or something?
So what happens is that a lot of people keep coming over to her saying, "Oh, why do you hate Muslims? Why do you hate Islam? Why do you?" And I'm just trying to explain. Maybe one of the reasons, maybe she might be a bit hostile, is because of this particular system that might be detrimental to people like her.
Yeah, but
can you clarify the position? Do you want to clarify
in Islam? Look, in Islam, first of all, when if I speak to her, or
do you want to come in a bit?
Really, I was just going to speak like normal.
Yeah, she can come in a little bit.
But my point here is, first thing I want to deal with is believing God, because it's pointless me and her talking about what is the punishment or what is the rulings and so on. Because if we don't understand that, we as a Muslim, we're coming from the angle we believe in the Creator, and we believe the Creator knows what is good for us and what is bad for us in details. As humans, sometimes we think something is good for us, but in reality it's not. You understand that? So that's the first thing. I'm not going to discuss about her personal life and so on. You understand? But the other thing that Islam doesn't mean because someone say I'm gay we have to kill him or the Muslim have to kill him. This is not the case. Okay, it's not the case at all. Understand? So people they try to, I notice people what they're doing, they try to scare people away from Islam by bringing these capital punishments. You see what I'm saying? That if you're gay in Islam, they throw you from the building. This is not the case. Nah, this is not just because someone says gay. In Islam, yes, there is a capital punishment for someone having fornication or adultery. There is, understand? For male or female, both of them, understand? But this punishment, to be honest, is just to scare people away, because in order for you to establish this punishment, it's too hard to do so.
Look, you said something very important, to scare people away.
Yeah, to scare people away from committing the sin.
I need to pinpoint something. You said it's to scare people away.
From committing the sin.
Hold on.
No, from committing the sin.
Hold on. You're to scare people from committing the sin that you perceive to be a sin. So somebody like Sophia Lewis.
She's not Muslim. So it doesn't apply to her.
All right. So just for argument's sake, if she was Muslim, Yeah, just for argument's
No,
sake.
no. If she was Muslim, therefore, logic dictates. If I'm a Muslim, what does it mean? Mean I submit to Allah. What is the logic dictate? If I do submit to Allah, therefore I come to with knowledge and certainty to conclusion that Allah knows about myself better than anyone else. When I submit to Him, then I should not commit that sin. But even if I do commit that sin, I still believe Allah is the often forgiving and most merciful. So Sharia, let me clarify that. Sharia does not apply to non-Muslims. Rather, in Islamic law, the non-Muslims, they have their own courts.
What about people that are not from the book though?
Ibn Qayyim mentioned...
Like us pagans.
No, Ibn Qayyim mentioned even the pagans, they are people of the book. Apply same thing, applies to them.
All right. So
anyway, my point is, look, I'm not here
let's
to...
not deviate because we're going to get...
Yeah, but I'm not here to be apologetic to no one, understand?
Yeah.
But I'm saying what is Islam, but people try to scare people away from Islam.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing I will discuss with her, about God.
But one
First
thing look, you do have sway within the park. You said, I think, remember you saying in another video, you're not coming back. Like,
Yeah.
Obviously you
I
came
stopped for a month.
Yeah, and it was good because
Yeah.
the park it's become very stupid, but it's
yeah.
getting better. One of the problems is that, you know, you have people from, unfortunately, the Muslim community that are gravitating towards Sophia and being extremely abusive towards
Not
her.
good. That's very bad.
And then whether you disagree with her or whether you agree with her is the point.
Yeah, it should not attack her or insult her. That's haram in Islam. That will not change her to go back to what she was or
And it's going to make her
Islam.
hate Islam more.
That's without any doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All this to
That's
do,
true.
you're hardening
That's
her
true.
heart
Yeah.
towards the faith, whereas the way you should be kind of.
Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned the Quran, وَأَمَّا الَّذِي بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَهُ عَدَاوَةٌ كَأَنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ حَمِيمٌ. As for someone who have enmity toward, or you have like is your enemy, take him as your best friend.
Yeah.
That's how you soften someone's heart.
Because
That's insulting you. I'm not going to soften your
yeah,
heart.
because I want to say, like, I don't really agree with homosexuality, but if you saw me around gay people, I don't have no issues with them, in the sense that I may not agree with the lifestyle, but I don't want to do anything to them. I want them to live their lives and be happy, and that's what it should be with if you don't agree with someone.
That's different subject because.
But what I'm saying to you, is that I also have orthodox views, but when I'm around people.
But if you care about people, so it's Kayuraj.
Yeah.
If you believe what they're doing is wrong, and you do care about them, then you should advise them. That's what I would do. That's what I do when I do. What I do, if I believe someone is wrong, and I really care about that person, I will advise him or her without forcing her or forcing him. Understand?
Yeah, but you could advise without.
Advise.
Yeah,
Even if they believe I'm doing wrong,
Yeah.
I said too many times on the camera. If you believe I'm wrong, come we talk and advise one another.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. I make mistakes.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah. You said the word right, advising.
Yeah, advise.
If you're advising someone, that is different from because a lot. I mean, I don't know if you. Sorry to Modine, but obviously.
Please, I don't know.
No, but he's not the
Modine
only
Mala.
one. He's not the only one that
Mala.
is like saying, oh, you know, you're a really beautiful girl, but on the other hand, saying that, you know, she's gonna burn in hell. So it's kind of like a very extreme.
That guy one day talking about sex and doing nasty stuff. Next minute, in the same discussion, talking about can't believe in God, pray to Allah. This is majnoon, akhi.
The sad thing is that you take him seriously.
Yeah, that's barakallah. You don't take him
myself-
serious.
Well, generally, people, why you take him seriously?
Well,
Yeah.
I definitely don't take Modine.
No, you know, and why was it? Sorry, there's one thing I don't understand, barakallah fik. What I don't understand, Raj, even the brothers and the people that I start recording, because I've been here for 12 years.
Yeah.
What I noticed, a lot of people are coming down to Speaker's Corner just to become famous.
Yeah.
Regardless what they're going to say on the camera. I see people swearing at each other. I'm thinking, even I advise many brothers and people that record. I said, not everything that you record in Speaker's Corner, you should put it out there. Because why? Now Speaker's Corner became worldwide. So when the people watch just 2 minutes of two persons insulting each other, they don't understand the background of the
But
events.
that's also a responsibility on us as well as the people that are discussing. So if we see people kind of like in the crowd heckling and saying rude words, we should be able to say, look, that we want to keep the discussion civil. Because we've got to all take responsibility.
That's
Like,
true.
one of my biggest problems when someone starts saying something, I get so distracted that I'll suddenly turn my view and the whole conversation will go from something productive to negative.
Yeah.
And then when I come back, I'm in a negative mood.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So-
Like, even me, just when I came now,
Yeah.
I see a lot of Christians came to me and shouting at me.
Yeah.
But the problem is sometimes you want to walk off from them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you do walk off from them, they say, "What you
Yeah,
scared?"
chicken, yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm
I
saying?
get it all the time.
So what they say, whatever you do, you're not gonna win.
And the thing is, what people don't realise is that when you're speaking in public and then people are coming up to you for the whole day, and then by the end of the day you're going to be a bit tired. You might meet me at 7 o'clock here when I've had 50 people haranguing me, and I might be a little bit more volatile to that person towards the end of the day. So we have to take that into account that we're all human beings and
That's
we have
true,
our flaws
that's
here. All we can do is like, I think with the people that do speak and want to speak on camera, we've got to take the responsibility of how we say things. And so I'll give you an example. Like I said, a good example is I said ban the burqa. I should have said let's discuss the burqa. And that's a prime example of how I could have said something.
Even the Jewish women, they shouldn't wear it?
Yeah, I agree. All face veils should be not. But
even wearing the Hamlet for the motorbikes?
Well, obviously that's different. That's for
well, the most crimes is being carried out by them.
No, it's not back. Let's not go into because it's going to be a negative.
But I'm saying, are you aware of that?
Yeah, but can I say something?
Even now they're thinking how to stop the motorbikes.
Can I say something? This is a straw man argument that's always given. I've never talked about banning the burqa for security. For security, I've talked about it for social cohesion. So I think for
what do you mean social cohesion?
Well, I believe that if you can't speak to somebody and see their face, I think it's a barrier that is causing division between communities, and so it's hard to communicate with somebody where you don't
you speak to someone over the phone and you give him your personal details.
Well, the thing is,
Raj,
I give that. This is an argument I've heard a lot.
Step by step, understand. Yeah. Raj, you have no problem. I have no problem to speak to someone over the phone, and we give him what? Our own personal details.
All right, so,
and you haven't seen her or seen him.
Yeah, so I've heard this argument a lot, and let me give you an example of how the reason why people accept the phone is because there's no alternatives until now. Now there's an alternative. When people can talk on Skype, they will talk on Skype. My mum is 70 My mum is 70-something years old.
Are you telling me every person that works in a bank wants to call you about your bank account is going to call you through Skype?
But what I'm saying is that most people got used to the phone because there was no alternatives. There will come a point.
No, because you have to see someone to speak to.
There will come a point where the people speaking on the phone and seeing each other will be so normal that would be the norm. Because the only reason the phone has been accepted and people accept that is because there was no alternative.
That's straw man argument.
There was no
Raj, you know why, Raj? No, my point here, you don't have to see someone to speak to. That's my point.
No, I've never said that.
That's what you said.
You're straw manning me.
No.
I said it's for. I didn't say you can't speak to someone. I've spoken to a lady in a burqa just 2 weeks ago and had a conversation for an hour.
Even over the phone?
No,
you can have.
Here.
I'm saying even over the phone, you can have a nice argument, laughing, respectful, everything.
My argument is not about whether you can speak to that person. My argument is about social cohesion, meaning
what does that mean? Define that now.
Yeah, so basically, I mean social cohesion is that when you have groups of disparate people around the UK with different beliefs, come from different areas. One thing that is going to unify you is being able to communicate easily and be able to recognize that person and how they feel and what their emotions are when you're talking to them.
You don't have to. You don't have to recognize everyone.
I'm saying that is ideal for social cohesion.
That's your opinion.
So we know. Hold on. From the UK, we know. One of the most marginalised communities now is the Muslim community.
Okay, and why is that?
Because I believe
the Jews. The Orthodox Jews. They are the most isolated community.
The Muslim community.
No, the Jews are Orthodox Jews.
Yeah, and I don't agree with the Jews either.
No, how come no one speaks about them?
Because it's such a small group.
No, Raj, sorry, Raj. Now you said to him, how do you know, because I want to emphasize on that point. He said to you, how do you know that it's affecting the social cohesion, yeah? And you said to him, what is known in Britain, the most isolated people are the Muslim community. That's not true. It's the Jews.
Oh yeah, well, I'll refrain from that. I'll rephrase.
So now, instead of the Muslims mix, you go to what? To South London, Muslims are mixing with the non-Muslims. You go to many places, Muslims mixing with the non-Muslims. But you go to what they call it again? No. What they call it in North London? The Jews. No, who is it? Stamford Hill. Stamford Hill. You go there, the Jews by themselves. Rather, women walk on one pavement and a man on the other pavement. My question, if you really care to everyone about women, how come no one's speaking about the Jewish women?
All right, so it is to do with the numbers and the amount of people that you see from those communities. So when I go to my local supermarket...
That's my question. Can I answer my question?
I'm trying to answer it through this because you're saying to me, why don't I mention the Jews?
How come no one, not just you, many people?
Yeah, and I have to agree with you, they are one of the most isolated communities as well. And I believe that's problematic as well.
So you're going to start speaking about them?
Because they have their own enclaves. But the thing is about their community is so minuscule in terms of the numbers compared to, say, the Muslim community. And the Muslim community is growing as well.
And mixing. And speakers corner, look.
So it is growing.
Even G-Circle, they have Muslims.
So it is growing, yeah. And and the thing is, you know and I know that there is no rule Dawah within the Jewish community to expand their group.
No, but then you're refuting
So-
your,
so-
no, you're
no, no,
refuting
no.
your
Yeah,
argument.
I give
We
it
spoke
to
about
agreement.
social
Yeah, and so
cohesion.
what I'm saying is that
So
what,
we-
hold on,
doesn't
hold on,
Jews include
so,
social
hold on,
cohesion?
So
Yeah.
when it
Hey,
comes
bro,
to
it's
hold
a
on,
strong man.
hold on, when it comes to when it comes to demographics,
social cohesion
hold on, you
only
need to let me
includes
finish.
Muslims.
Yeah,
You need to let me
Muslims,
finish. What I'm trying to say to you, the larger the population, yeah, the more effect it has on the other and the indigenous or other populations. Now, if you have the Jewish community, which is very small and is not growing, yeah,
Who told you not growing?
they're not growing at the rate that Muslims are growing because
Okay.
Muslims are doing
So in the
Dawah
concept of
and
niqab, how
also
many percentage of Muslim women wear niqab then? In
Yeah.
terms of your affecting social cohesion. Again, it
Yeah,
falls
yeah,
down-
yeah,
All
yeah.
right, all right.
Very few women.
All right, so
very Muslim women.
let me give you an example of my area. I'm not going to say what area I live, but it's a large Muslim area. When I used to walk around,
I know
when
where is that.
Yeah, I'm going to say-
Whitechapel.
No, it's not that area. You're mad. I'm from Whitechapel.
Southwood.
Down to Whitechapel. Not
Southwood,
No, big up
Southwood.
Southall, but I'm not from Southall.
You're from there.
No, I'm not
Seen you there, right?
You're stereotyping because I'm a Sikh. I'm on Southall. I'm from a big Muslim